Hey guys, Larissa here, integrative nutrition health coach and registered nurse. So if you have been living under a rock lately, which I'm sure you have not been, you would notice that in the headlines you see a lot of sugar, sugar, sugar. It's been in social media, the regular media, magazines, online, and TV. Now, it's no secret that we are consuming a ton more sugar than we did in the early 1900s, and that's largely due to the way that food companies are now preparing, packaging, and marketing their food. Now, I can't say that I blame them. If I was a business, I'd want to make more money too. And the way that you keep doing that is have people keep coming back. How do you have people keep coming back? Get them addicted to your product. Now, as humans, we love sugar. Our brains thrive on that, and that is the preferred energy of our brains. So when we get a form of sugar, we can't resist. And food companies nowadays have been putting a lot more sugar into foods, so it's hidden and we don't even know where we're getting it from half the time. Now, our body does like sugar, but it prefers it in certain little packages that you find in nature. When I was addicted to sugar, I dealt with breakouts, low energy, and chronic brain fog. And now that I have got control of my addiction, I am suffering from breakouts from time to time, but my skin is a lot more clearer, I have a lot more energy, and brain fog is completely gone. Now, whatever problem that you're dealing with your sugar addiction, whether it be trying to lose weight, have more energy, gain control of your digestive system, or more serious problems like diabetes or heart disease, we all need to go through certain steps and things that help us get to our goals. So, luckily today, I'm going to be discussing my top seven tips that can help you cut out sugar or cut back sugar in your life. So number one is becoming informed, and congratulations guys, you have taken the first step. There's no way to beat an addiction or accomplish goals without being informed and knowing your different options and avenues out there. So one thing that we really must know when trying to cut out sugar is the hidden names and different aliases of sugar. So there are about 57 or 58 different names for sugars, and you betcha the food companies use all of these in their ingredients. So when you're going to the grocery store and looking for foods to buy, make sure you check the back of the label, and if you see things that have the suffix ose, yes, O-S-E, or dextrin, cane, syrup, maltose, or fruit juices or fruit concentrates in their ingredients, you betcha that is another name for sugar. So knowing that and understanding how much sugar is in your food and just realizing how much of it is in all of our foods and condiments is the first step. Well, actually, the first step is admitting you have a problem. So number two is set goals and make sure they are realistic. Now, if you know that you can handle 3 sweet snacks a week, and yes, I do mean with refined sugars, then set that as your goal and keep that promise to yourself. As you continue each week keeping that promise to yourself, you'll increase your confidence and cutting out sugar will be a lot easier. As you go on, you can decrease those snacks if you like or keep them the same. It's all preference and all up to you. Just make sure you have a set goal in your mind and you stick to it. Number 3, cut back on refined carbs. Now, refined carbs are anything from pastries, breads, pasta, white rice, really anything white if you think about it, even potatoes sometimes. These types of foods are broken down and absorbed into the body just like regular sugars would be. So that means our body and our brains use it the same way they would use or treat it the same way they would treat candy, which is not a good thing. It can help also stimulate your cravings. Cutting back on these types of foods is a good way to start and minimize your sugar cravings and cutting back on sugar. Better options to use are things like quinoa, brown rice, or oats. Other things you can use for bread are things like sprouted grains or sprouted grain breads like Ezekiel bread. Number 4, start adding in more fruits such as apples, grapes, mangoes, cantaloupe, watermelon, peaches, pears, anything really, any fruit was really going to help you out, whether it's regular fruit or dried. Although I do say to eat dried fruit in moderation because they do contain high forms of sugar. Also, adding in sweet veggies such as sweet potatoes, carrots, corn, onions, radishes, and daikons, even those two I named on the last don't tend to taste so sweet. They do tend to help you reduce your sugar cravings. Adding these types of fruits and veggies into your diet can really help you decrease and cut out your sugar. 5. Try using more natural sweeteners. Natural sweeteners such as maple syrup, raw honey, agave, coconut oil, or stevia are better options than the more so man-made sugars. Now, when starting off with cutting back sugar, you might need to use more of these, but as you progress, try to use less and less and less, and that will put you well on your way to cutting back on sugar. Number 6. I can't stress this one enough, and that is be prepared. Now, no matter what good intentions we have going throughout the day, thinking about our goals, thinking about what we gain when not eating sugar, there's still situations where we may get tempted. So for those situations, it's great to have something sweet on hand, like some grapes, some berries like strawberries or blueberries, an apple, a banana, maybe some not frozen, but maybe some dried fruit, or some raw dark chocolate. When we get in these sticky situations, it's nice to be able to grab something on hand, take a nibble of it, and kind of help soothe and woosah our cravings. When trying to cut back on sugar, we need to focus on the bigger picture. What are we gaining from here? Are we losing more weight? Are we gaining more energy? Are we having less breakouts? Are we thinking more clearly? Is our digestion cleaning up better? Are we able to get off some of our medications if we are diabetics? Think of the big picture and all the foods that you can eat opposed to your limitations and all the foods that you can't eat. When you're thinking in a lax state of mind, it's harder to accomplish your goals and stick with the program opposed to when you're thinking of what you're gaining and working towards your goals. So that ends my list here. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other ways that help you decrease or cut back on your sugar consumption, leave a comment below. Again, like I've said before, I'm always down for suggestions and learning new ideas. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will. I am off today and excited about that. So I will be talking to you guys soon.